Hey guys, how y'all doing? I just finished watching the new episode of Boku no Hero Academia 3rd season on episode 11. I'm here to give you guys a recap on it, and they did a really nice job with this episode. Studio Bones, you did a really nice adaptation of this episode. Well done. Seriously. It was really well done. So if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that All Might is still battling All for One, and apparently All for One was insulting about how Shimura died a pathetic death and how he managed to kill her. All Might was really ticked off, and this gave All for One an advantage to attack All Might and pushes him out, and punched him right in the sky, and he was saved by Gran Torino. And we see to it that I wonder if it's okay to deliver a decisive blow because I want you to die the most ugliest and gruesome death possible. As much as you hate me, I'm the one that hates you a lot as well. And he tried to go for a damage where All Might could have dodged it, but a human being was actually behind him, so he took the blow head on. And of course, he ends up having to talk to All Might, seeing how he's still the symbol of peace and able to him still stand tall. Then he ends up saying, I see, even though I made you expose your weak body and etc., you have not wavered. But perhaps this will not waver your heart either or hinder your heart. He even tells All Might that Tomura Shigaraki, the person you've been fighting against for a long time, guess what? He is the freaking grandson of Nanana Shumara, his former master. And this really upsets All Might because all this time he's been fighting against the relative of his master. And if I remember correctly, we have to it that he remembers how he met Nanana Shumura and how he wanted to become a symbol of peace, to become a support pillar for everyone. That's where he started taking the path of a hero career, even though with no quirk. And we have to it that, of course, everyone who sees All Might's frail form ends up screaming him to win, and therefore we have to it that Endeavor and everyone else ends up seeing his form, but ends up cheering him on. Of course, Endeavor throws insults by saying, "Why the hell are you in that form?" And he ends up remembering the time where he wants to catch up to All Might, but he was unable to surpass him. Eventually, we have to it that All for One ends up using spring-like limbs, kinetic booster ×4, strength enhancer ×3, multiplier, hypertrophy, rivets, airwalk, and spear-like bones to put inside his body or in his attack. He ends up telling All Might the truth by saying he's been trying to wear him down instead of trying to kill him. And we see to it that he ends up getting ready to deliver the final blow as All Might ends up mustering whatever strength he has left to go against him. And we have to it that All Might clashes against him, and we see to it that he's actually being beaten back. But he ends up using some tricky moves, as Gran Torino tells him about, not to fall for psychological tricks and use tricky moves. And we see to it that All Might ends up having to take his advice to the fullest with the little what's left for one for all, and ends up managing to deliver a blow so terrifying and destructive to a point that he finally defeated All for One. And we have to it that after the defeat for All for One, etc., he gets transported to a high security truck, etc. And as for the rest of the cameras and everyone else cheering and being happy that he won, we have to that towards the end of the episode, he ends up having to point his finger to the camera, and it seems like it's a message by saying "you're next." But you know that ever since right when he freaking points his finger at the camera and says "you're next," well, he didn't really say it, but it's a sign to warn all criminals, as society would say, but it was different. For Izuku, it was like, I've done all I can, you're next, you know? That scene got me on the verge of tears, honestly, dude. Because, I knew that the way how that message was gonna be played out, etc. It was really gonna hit me hard home because we all know All Might. He's done so much for society and its people, but now his time is up. Right now, Izuku is his next inheritor to like take on the mantle and continue on his role. And that's what Izuku cries in tears because he understood the message much more than anyone, etc. You know. And next episode. If this episode's ending is gonna got me on the verge of tears, next episode I'll be on a river scale to a point that I may not even I may have to like calm down on what's to come. Because that ending right there where All Might says you're next with his fingers or something, it really hit hard home. Yeah, this was a very cool episode. I mean, like, very awesome fight. Well done, Studio Bones, you know. You done really good justice on this one. Not to mention that United States a smash or something, which I can't believe I forgot to mention. But aside from that, I thought the episode was well done. That ending right there got me crying a bit, you know. I was like, wow, dude. If this episode's ending was this terrifying, preview of next episode's called The End of the Beginning or The Beginning of the End, however. Oh man. So until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, right? Peace out. Bye bye. Toot-toot-oo!